Hey guys, Little Kardak here, and today I'm here with another Digimon unboxing. This time we'll be unboxing the ST-9, which is the Impeller German starter deck. So again, this is the big starter decks, so these are a bit more expensive than the ones that originally came out. This is on the same price range as the Digimon and All Force Vmon ones. But of course, this will be the first time we're seeing the Jogress mechanic in the game. So let's get right into it. I think, unlike the last one, there aren't really any special promos in here, so I don't think the prices for these decks are gonna be too expensive. All right. The main reason why the people were marking up the prices for the old start decks was because of the member boost, but these ones don't come with those, I don't believe. So, or I believe. So let's start off with the Digitamas. So we have Vmon. This is the one that if you have a blue Digimon, then this card gets plus 1000 power. So this is kind of encouraging you to play dual colors. Next we have the Vmon. So this is the on-play effect. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and then you can add a free type Digimon to your hand. So most of the cards will be free type, so you're going to be able to search out pretty much everything. It's a pretty good searcher. And it only comes with 2, so you're going to need to buy 2 start decks. Next is 4 Betamons. These are vanillas, and these can evolve on top of green and blue, so that's nice. Next we get 4 Vmons, or Xmons. So these are the ones that when you play this card from your hand, if you have a green Digimon, you get cost -1. So it becomes a 3 cost to hard cast, which is really nice. And on the attack skill is when you have a green Digimon, when this card attacks, you get 1000 power. So you can kind of see the idea they're going for now. I'm definitely going to be building a new Imperialdramon deck once. I'm probably going to build one with this start deck, and I'm going to build another one with the stuff from New Hero. Alright, next. So we have our first SR, and these are the Imperialdramons. Alright, so they are this special foiling that Gilmon and Dukemon had last set, as well as the Vmon and the All Force. It's really nice, and it has the Jogress effect. So basically what Jogressing is once you can grab 2, or depending on what level it says, it'll say the conditions. So you take those 2 Digimon stacks and just add it together, and you'll have a brand new mon. You can remove the debuffs on it. So that's really nice. And when this card attacks, you can make this card active, so you can, once you finish attacking with this, you can just use it. You can Digivolve on top of it and swing again for the other effects. Pretty nice. I also have an on evolution effect, which lets you put a when this card Jogress evolves, then you can put a 6000 or less Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Very interesting. So I think it's when it evolves or when it Jogress evolves. So it's a 4 cost though, so it's pretty expensive for a level 5. Alright, so next we also have the Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. The art for this card is insane. Actually, for both of these cards, they're both insane. So when this card Digivolves, you can grab a level 4 blue and green Digimon and play them without cost, which is really strong. If you do Jogress this and you Digivolve into this, you're gonna get a lot of value. So I think, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. All right, next for the blockers, we have the Kabuterimon. So if you have a blue Digimon in play, this card gets blocker, which is really nice. It's only a 2 cost, 2000 defense though, so it's going to get popped pretty easily. Next we have four Wheremons. So what is card? Oh, okay. At the end of your turn, you can pay the you can just jogress. So I think a lot of colors are gonna get one of these cards, just letting you jogress at the end of your turn. Because if you do something and then you, for example, you digivolve and your memory goes over, at least you don't end your turn without jogressing. You can just jogress with that and then go into the Imperialdramon. So I think it definitely speeds up the plays a lot more. It lets you do more stuff in your turn. So that's really nice. Hopefully that shifts the meta a bit. Next we also have 4 Stingmons. So it's pretty much the same as the Xmon, except this one gets -1 cost if you have a blue in play. And when this card attacks, the source skill is when this card attacks, you get a draw 1. Next we have Stingmon. Stingmon security effect, pretty good. And when this card is played, you can rest one of your opponent's Digimon. So the idea is just to play this card from your security, resting to stop your opponent from attacking you, and then use it to jogress next turn. It's pretty nice. It only comes with 2, so I guess that's kind of how they want you to do it. But I don't think it does much if you draw it, so it's kind of a iffy card in my opinion. Next we have the rares. So we have 4 Dino Beemon. The art for this card is also amazing. It can also jogress or DNA Digivolve. I think it's what they're going to use in English. So when this card digivolves, or you can rest one. You can rest one card, and if this card is jogress digivolved, then you can one of your opponent's Digimon cannot active during the active phase. I think that's what it is. Oh, then I guess this Imperialdramon only activates when it is jogress digivolved. I guess. All right. So next we have 4 Jewel Beemons. So these are just 2 costs, level 5s. 2 costs of the Jewel level 5s. Next we have 4 Grand Quagumon. It's a rare. He has an extra security check, and when this card digivolves, when you digivolve into this card, you get plus 4,000 power. So it's a 15k attack with extra security. Not anything amazing, but I guess you can use it for budget decks. Next, for the option cards, we have Mega Death. I believe for these dual color option cards, you need to have both types on the field. So if you have the Dino Beemon or the Imperialdramon, you're good to go. If you have the new Imperialdramon Dragon mode, you're also good to go. But if you have just the Grand Quagumon, I believe you cannot use this card. You guys will have to double check on me with that. But I believe the play cost for these will be a bit lower, but the requirements are a bit higher. I believe that's what it is. So you can rest one of your opponent's Digimon, and then you can choose a rested Digimon and bounce it to your opponent's hand, and the security effect is the same. Of course, if you do get the security effect, then that's different. That's pretty interesting. Next, we also have this 1 cost option card. So it just gives one of your Digimon plus 2,000 power, and then if you have a blue Digimon on the field, then one of your Digimon gets piercing. So again, encouraging you to play blue cards with the green cards. It's really nice. It's nice. Just giving piercing is pretty good. All right. Next we have the alternate art flower cannon. So these are really nice. So we have the foiling now for flower cannon, and I think the artwork looks better than the original one as well. Last but not least, we have these memory gauges. I think all the start decks will be coming with them now. These are really nice. I will definitely be using these. Usually I will have a playmat with with the memory gauge, but sometimes I'll be using this playmat and I don't have a memory gauge, so I'll be using the trial deck ones because these are actually really nice. And then we also have these cards. So before we wrap up the video, let's have a look at the playmat. All right. So here is the playmat. This is the Imperialdramon playmat. This looks really good. Has everything you need, and on the back, it's the Dino Beemon and Imperialdramon mat, or in the Imperialdramon mat. So this looks really cool as well. Nice. All right. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys are interested, please support me on my TCG player when this deck comes out in English. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can feel free to ask. I will definitely be making more. I'll be trying my best to make the updated decks for these as fast as possible. I know I've been kind of lagging behind for the BT 6 and 7 stuff, but I think for BT 7 I did better. I posted quite a few decks in that set, and I'll be trying to catch up for that as well. I'm currently teaming up with Card Cyber, which is a card shop at my locals, to do a to help put out more Digimon content for you guys, because they'll be providing me with some match videos, and they'll be also providing me with some discounted products so that I can buy them for cheaper, so I can open it for you guys. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Support me on TCG Player if you guys haven't already. This is Kartaku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!